Facts First presents Police Officer Shares a Car's Safety Feature Many People Don't Use. When you leave the house in your car, you don't do so expecting to get into an accident. Accidents can happen when you or the other driver isn't paying attention. Distracted driving is a very common cause of accidents. Poor weather conditions are also a recipe for disaster when driving. And finally, not obeying the laws of the road, that can cause you to get into an accident, regardless of how good a driver you are. Accidents often occur when a driver forgets to use their turn signal. Some people almost miss their turn and they don't use the turn signal because there's just no time to do so. Others just choose not to use it. According to a survey conducted by SAE International, out of 12,000 drivers interviewed, 48% said they don't use their turn signal when they're changing lanes. Another 25% admit to refusing to use the turn signal when making a turn. Because the turn signal should be used regularly, these statistics show that turn signals are not used when they should be over 300 billion times. These stats go to show how dangerous it can be on the road. Sergeant John Perrine of the Indiana State Police Public Information Office understands all too well that people neglect to use the turn signal, and that can be dangerous for all drivers on the road. It's his job to bring awareness to people about hazardous situations so that he can make the streets safer for everyone. He didn't just give a simple, boring speech to people about how important it is to use a turn signal. That would be a snoozer, wouldn't it? Now, he decided to make it clever, interesting, and even funny. At the beginning of his video, Sergeant Perrine explains what the turn signal does and how it works. He describes the turn signal in such detail you'd think he's talking to somebody who has never heard about the turn signal before. He uses his police car to demonstrate the turn signal and what it's used for. He describes the turn signal as being a stick that comes out of the steering wheel. He explains that when you push the stick down, it means that you're planning to make a left turn. Next, he goes to the front of the car to show the blinking light that using the turn signal down turned on. Next, he goes to the back of the vehicle to show the light blinking in the back. Next, he lets the audience know that when you push the turn signal up, a light will blink on the right side in both the front and back of the vehicle. In the next part of the video, the officer explains the need for the turn signal. He says that when you don't use the turn signal before making a turn, other drivers on the road won't know what you're about to do, and that can result in a serious accident. Also, not using the turn signal can result in a road rage incident. If you don't use the turn signal, it could make other drivers very upset. Something simple like that can quickly escalate into a very dangerous situation. The police station posted the video on Facebook and people watched it and liked it. They started sharing it. They loved the fact that he was using humor to get his point across. And it wasn't long before that video went viral. In only a few hours, the video was shared over 2,000 times and received over 26,000 likes and comments. When Sergeant Perrine heard that the video had gone viral, he was shocked and thrilled about it. He wasn't happy because he had a viral video, he was just happy because people were watching the video and learning about the importance of using a turn signal. All he wanted to do was to raise awareness regarding this importance. Sergeant Perrine decided to make his video humorous because he believes that it helps get people's attention better and makes them more willing to learn. Sergeant Perrine knows the statistics regarding accidents caused by not using the turn signal. He says he hopes that his video will remind even just a few people that they need to use the turn signal regularly. If only one accident can be avoided thanks to his funny video, he says it will have served its purpose. Due to the popularity of Sergeant Perrine's video, you can only hope that it won't be his last. His dry humor is great, and there are plenty of things that drivers can learn. Does it annoy you when somebody in front of you doesn't use a turn signal? If so, click that like button to tell us, and subscribe for more.